Hi there, I'm Patrick and welcome to another edition of Fans Life. It's the 1st of May and what should have been a title deciding match has become Judgment Day for the Arsenal as they take on Manchester United at the Emirates. Now, it was only a few weeks ago that Arsenal was second and now they've dropped to third, and now possibly even losing that position could be quite dangerous. But we'll find out as we join the Arsenal Supporters Club or Arsenal Malaysia here at the Eki Wubi Sports Cafe, and we'll speak to them ahead of this crucial match to find out their sentiments of Arsenal dropping from second to third, and now possibly the title could be decided in their hands. More with the Arsenal Malaysia fans right after this.
Psychedelic party es buena sensación. Psychedelic party, eso sí es el soul. Psychedelic party, toda confusión. Psychedelic party, es alucinación.
All right, I'm with two Arsenal fans here. I've got Zefri and also Yang, but the first question I have to ask is for Zefri. Now, it's just only a couple of weeks ago that Arsenal was second, now they've dropped to third. Could you just share some of your sentiments on how you're feeling that the team is performing right now?
Okay, to talk about the season, there's a lot to talk. So, I just make it short. We've been through all the season. We've been high and low. Then we've been enjoying the up and down. So, to make it short, we had burned all the bridges and blew many chances to be on top. So it's a hard time now, but we still believe we can do it.
Okay. All right, so that's pretty much the hope and spirits that the Arsenal fans have, as always. But looking ahead to this one, Yen, Ferguson is putting his faith in the Rooney-Hernandez partnership, and they've been proven very lethal of late. So how do you think Arsenal will create the formation to counter Rooney and Hernandez?
So, saya rasa defense kena kawal lah. Dua orang tu, Hernandez dan Rooney lah. Sebab dia orang tu, creating, scoring tu memang 90% lah, orang kata. So, saya harap boleh kawal lah.
Ada yang midfield dan defense yang bagus untuk kawan. Boleh kawal.
Boleh kawal lah. Saya harap defense lebih kemas lah, jaga dia orang berdua tu. Sebab dia orang lincah dan itu atas padang lah.
As you can see, they are getting ready for the kickoff. The player lineup is already out. So quickly now, we don't ask for predictions here, but we ask for their man to watch. So Zefri, who do you think is going to be the man to watch?
For Arsenal, I think it will be either Nasri or Jack Wilshere. They are on fire right now.
So they are all too tense for this one. So we will find out what happens with the Arsenal supporters. Can they actually hold on for a little while and not let United win their 19th title? We'll find out with more reaction in the first half. Right, just about 15 minutes into the first half, and it's all Arsenal, as always, at the start of a game. So it's still 0-0, but we've got a couple of tweets here. One from Sisa Mafu that says that set for another afternoon of missed opportunities. But this is a nice one from RSVP Nee Herman on the Man United tweet page. He says, so beautifully captioned, Arsenal playing for pride, United playing to make history. We'll find out more what happens in our next update coming up in the first half between Arsenal and Man United. Right, it's half an hour into the first half. It's still 0-0. Arsenal are still on the up. And speaking about Chelsea, they've been very active on the tweet page. So we're going to read a couple of tweets instead of going to the Arsenal or Man United tweet feed. Here's one from the Chelsea tweet feed from Sus6967. For one day, they will be only supporting Arsenal. Only for one day. And here's a retweet from Footy Magic, who retweeted at Chelsea Stats. A neighbour in need is a neighbour indeed. I think the whole of London, or at least one part of London, will be supporting Arsenal for today. But we'll find out what happens in the next 15 minutes, whether Arsenal can get a goal in the first half. And that's pretty much half-time between Arsenal and Man United. We'll come back and speak with the Arsenal fans. They had 62% possession. One missed opportunity of a handball that the referee missed out. We'll talk about that as well. And much more coming up with the missed opportunities for the Arsenal camp right here at the Eki Wubi Sports Bar with the Arsenal Malaysia fans.
What a goal! Hugo. He's missed.
Right, it's halftime between Arsenal and Man United. It's still 0-0. Chelsea fans are supporting in one corner, but we'll leave them alone for a little while. I'm with Alan and also Ariel. Let me ask Alan first. Alan, 62% of possession, but Arsenal seem to be going nowhere when they come to the 18-yard box. What's happening?
I think Arsenal, for me actually, in my opinion, Arsenal actually they are for the first 50 minutes. I think they are holding, dominating the possession, keeping the ball, attacking the Man United defense little by little. Then I think they will need to keep this up and maintain the possession. As for the first 40 minutes, it is quite okay, but they need to be aware about Manchester United attacking ability.
The counter attack,
especially
right?
in counter attacking. They need to stop Wayne Rooney and Javier Hernandez.
And what about that? Those so many missed chances, like the ball was going nowhere when it came close to the penalty box there. You know, they don't know who to pass to. What's happening with the forwards?
Yeah, it's probably Arsenal is always like that. They were a little bit nervous, especially in front of the Manchester United penalty box. I think they will need to find a good finishing attacker. Then I'm sure they will be able to score a goal.
Okay, then speaking about the Man United penalty box, of course the referee has to be put into question because a clear handball by Vidic and apparently nothing happened. Was it Vidic or was it Chris Hoy? I'm not too sure. Either one of those. But anyway, it was a handball. Yes. And he's got in the way of many of Arsenal's play in midfield. So is he going to be a deciding factor in this match, the referee?
To me, the referee also is a deciding factor because as usual, like every Arsenal match, the referee looking to be a little biased. Yeah.
And also with Man United around,
yes,
the referees always seem to side Man United.
Yes, the referee 3 times get in the way of the ball. That's so obvious, right?
And we also been hearing some talk at the background that the referee could be possibly wearing a Man United jersey inside his blue top. But let's look ahead to the second half. As always, Arsenal started off well. Are they going to still do it in the second half like the previous games and lose it at the very end? Or is it going to be a little different playing Man United this time?
I think in my opinion, I think it will be the same result as the past meeting with Manchester United. Unless if Arsenal stop Manchester United attack, I'm sure they will win this game.
And so far, it looks like they've been stopping Wayne Rooney from making any movement and connecting with Hernandez. So do you think Arsenal can continue for the next 45? A draw won't do. They need all 3 points, right?
I think this time they will make it.
You will make it?
Yes.
Okay, say it straight, short and simple. I'm going to be standing on the fence, probably with the Chelsea side so that it can go down to the last game of the season. But we'll find out. Alan's kissing his badge. You want to kiss your badge, Ariel? Go ahead and kiss your badge. We wish the Arsenal fans all the best of luck because the second half is coming up right here on FansLife. It's a goal! Arsenal are in the lead in the 56th minute. What a nice workout. They finally got the ability and confidence to strike a ball into the goal. It's Ramsey. Arsenal 1, Man United 0. Right, it's the 75th minute. It's still Arsenal 1, Man United 0, and it's such a firecracker of a game. Let's look at some tweets coming from the Arsenal tweet page. We've got Princess Sassy that says if Arsenal can keep this scoreline, she will be excited about next week's game where United will play Chelsea, and so would we. And this interesting one from the Man United feed. Close call. Nani almost got a try. Good save by Chesney. Very good save. Stood his ground. But let's look at this tweet from the Man United page from Kiri Echelon 7 that says, Man United haven't lost in their last 16 Premier League games when Chris Hoy was the referee. What a coincidence. Probably the same thing that Jose Mourinho is thinking about. But anyway, let's continue and come back with more updates in the last 15 minutes of the match between Arsenal and Man United. It's still the Gunners 1 up. That's it. Arsenal have done the Premier League a big favor, and it's going down to the wire as they defeat Man United 1-0 at the Emirates. Celebration goes on here at the Eki Ubi Bar, but we'll find out with more celebrations with the Arsenal fans when we come back. Right, it's full time with Man United and Arsenal, or should it be the other way around? Arsenal, Man United. It's 1-0 to the Gunners. We've got Hadi and also Anand here. And finally, after 7, 8, 9 games, I don't know, Arsenal hung on to the lead and they won the game. But it was a good win. There's so many things to talk about. It was a high-paced match. But Anand, let me get your reaction towards the win.
End of the day, they maintained their composure. That's the most satisfying thing to watch. They kept at it, and even though Wenger, I think Wenger must have told them to basically keep it in their, it's all within their control. So once they maintained that, and they scored a beautiful goal, they took too many passes again, but don't care, they scored, and they could have scored more, but I know it's a very frustrating thing. But end of the day, they kept the goal steady, yeah.
And looks like Wenger not only spoke to his players at halftime, but he also spoke to the referee, because the referee was different in the second half. Some decisions went Arsenal's way, but were you actually worried that they were not getting that second goal that they really needed?
Yeah, I'm quite worried, but you see previous game, Arsenal, you see the last game, Bolton, they get the equalizer, but then fall at the last minute. But then they kept their discipline to the whole game. The defense was fantastic. Chesney was on form, and then that's why Arsenal kept on the lead.
And with just 2 more games left, or somewhat like that, 2 more games left, right? 3 more games left. And it's pretty much open right now. It's back to a 3-horse race for the title, and it's all up to Chelsea next week. If they can do a number on Man United, then it'll be wide open.
Correct. Yeah, basically, one thing that this game showed, Manchester United are not a great team. They are just way below par. They've been very lucky with the referee's decisions going for them. Arsenal have been unlucky with a lot of decisions of goals which are clearly onside, which are disallowed. So without a doubt, it shows the difference in class. Arsenal are a better team than Manchester United, without a doubt, in terms of the overall control of the game, the passing and the attacking. And yeah, we hope that they still have that glimmer, but it is, to be fair, it's more towards Chelsea's favor now than for Arsenal's favor. But we'll see how it ends, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's opened it quite nicely for us neutrals watching the Premier League right now, because it actually takes it to the penultimate day of the game. But of course, it's next week where, Chelsea will play Man United. But how do you think Arsenal should progress with the remaining matches this season? Should they, it's been a long while coming since they actually played this way. Do you think they have the momentum to carry on for the final 3 games?
I think if they are kept playing like this kind of game, keep their discipline, the defense, the midfield and passes and all that, I think Arsenal can progress. There may be some hopes. All that we have to do is keep on fighting to the end and the last game.
All right, so let's leave Anand and Hadi to join the rest of the celebrations with the Arsenal fans outside and inside. And that's pretty much a Fans Life for this week for an Arsenal win. And we'll be there next week for United versus Chelsea. We'll find that out here on Fans Life. See you guys.